Saturday. It's a beautiful day out, a beautiful day for a bike ride. So I'm going to be biking all the way down to Prospect Park, doing a couple laps because I need a little bit of a workout. As you know, I was trying to run, but I was getting a little bit of a pinched nerve thing going on while running. So I think cycling is going to be a better solution for me to stay fit. So we're going to head over to Prospect Park, bike over there, do a little bit of some intense biking, some laps, and then I will show you the bike finally. I owe it all to you because I've been talking about it, but I'm going to finally show you the bike. So I've also been trying to figure out this setup, carrying this bigger camera around with me and just trying to figure out the strap length, but I think this is what I'm going to try out today. If it doesn't work, then I'm going to be taking the smaller A6300 out for bike rides, but I think this is okay for now. So we made it here to Prospect Park. I already did a couple warm-up laps around the loop. Now I'm taking a break. I'm in some shade just so I can get some better recording light for the bike, but I will show you the bike, take you on a tour of it. This is the bike that I've been teasing out in a bunch of old vlogs, and I'm finally ready to take you on a tour of everything that I have going on it. So here is the bike. It is a Specialized Langster Street. So I was looking for the Langster for a while, for a little bit over a month, and I found one on Facebook Marketplace. It's a little bit worn out, but that's because, you know, I was able to get it at a decent price. My budget wasn't too high for this. So I found this Specialized Langster Street. Supposedly it is a 52 centimeter. I was originally looking for a 49 because I want like a smaller bike, but this is actually pretty good. It actually feels pretty small. It feels like a 49, but it's a 52. And I will take you through what I've done to it, going at the front of the bike and then moving towards the back. But I replaced the handlebars that came by default on it, that had the bar and brake levers, with one that I just got off of Amazon. I like the bullhorn style, so I stuck with that, but the only difference with this one is it has a flat bar over here on this part, and I didn't just want that because it's more aero, but when I'm doing laps, especially like right now, and I want to take a rest on my hands on the handlebars, I normally will lean my forearms on there, or just put my hand flat onto the handlebars. So because this area is flat here, it allows me to do that better. At the front of the bike, I have this attachment which I pretty much put on all of my bikes, which is the Wahoo Element bolt holder with the Wahoo Element bolt on top of it, along with the GoPro mount right down there. We got the handlebar brake lever because I removed the bar end brake levers. There's two brakes on this bike originally. I removed the rear brake because I want to, in true fixed gear fashion, eventually end up going brakeless, and I wanted to remove that rear brake, so the bar end handlebar brake levers didn't make any sense if I was only going to be running one brake, so I moved over to the single brake lever on the handlebars just for emergencies as I, try and migrate towards going fully brakeless. So that is the front of the bike. As far as the stem, I have this really short Thompson Elite X4 stem. It's a 0 degree 60 millimeter, and anything below I think 60 millimeter comes in this block style. I have a shorter stem because I do have shorter arms, and I am running the bullhorn handlebars, which you have to be a little bit further up to be holding them. So that's why I'm trying out this shorter stem. If it's a little bit too short, then I might go for a longer Thompson X4. I As far as this top bar, I didn't like this green accent that comes by default on the Langster, so I just started putting a bunch of my own stickers on top of there. Probably put some more stickers on there just to add a little bit more character to it. As we go over to the seat, I've got, of course, the Thompson Elite seat post, and on top of that I have a Brooks Cambium saddle. This is the C17 size, and the color is the special copper. I really like this color. It's a beautiful color. I'm just getting used to using the Brooks saddles, so my initial rides, it's pretty stiff. After they say, 100 miles, it starts feeling a lot more comfortable. As far as the rear light, I'm running this Nog blinder mob, which you saw on my previous bike, which I transferred over to this bike. Now going down to the wheels, we have these unbranded carbon 50 millimeter deep wheels. So running those, I really like the look of them. And when it's windy, you really do feel it push you around if it's crosswinds, but it is pretty aero. So what I have that wrapped around with is these Vittoria Corsa G Plus tires. They're very fast, they're very grippy, really cool. I like those. Now we're moving down the bike. For my water bottle, I'm running the Fidlocks, as you've seen, that I put on Jess's bike. Put it on this bike as well. And lastly, I'm running these straps, which are the Chinelli Mike Giant pedal straps. So I just like the design of this, so threw those on with some cheap aftermarket pedals on there. I didn't really do anything different as far as the cranks on this, or the crankset, because I was already putting a bunch of stuff on there, and I was trying to keep my budget low, and as I was adding stuff onto the bike, I felt like the crankset that's on it is fine right now. Maybe at a later point I will update that. But I think I covered everything on this bike right now. I'm gonna hop back onto it and start doing a couple laps where I'm actually putting some intense effort on it. I think in the past I've set a personal record on the loop around here, but I'm just gonna throw the hammer down and just try and ride this thing hard and see if I could break whatever record that's set there. I haven't really ridden this loop hard before, but we're gonna give it a try today because I wanna work out the legs. Like I said, I have a hiking trip planned at the end of the month, and I'm just trying to get the legs a little bit warmed up and a little bit worked out, so I'll be ready for that in a few weeks. But yeah, that's the bike and that's everything on it. I'm wrapping up here now. I did about 20 miles, but I'm gonna still bike back home towards Williamsburg. So that's it. That concludes my ride. I'm just over here back in Williamsburg taking some photos of the bike. I have a couple areas, secret areas here, where there's a bunch of different colored walls that I like going to take pictures of my bike. So that's what I'm doing here. Have the bike there, and yeah, that's the end of this video. If you liked it, I hope you subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, comment down below, and don't forget to like this video. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.